Hey everybody, welcome to the show tonight. We're going to talk about all the places that we investigated or been this year, or events that we were a part of. And I'm going to pull up some screen share stuff. I'm going to let Jason talk for a minute while I share this out, and then we will get to cracking.
Yeah, sounds good. What's up, everybody? How's it going out there? Like she said, we're just going to do kind of a year in a review type deal here. It's the end of the year, last show of the year, for us. So it's kind of cool, but it's also been a crazy year, just like it has been the last couple. But yeah, what's everybody up to out there?
I see Paranormal Consultant, I see Adam, and I see Bridget.
Yeah, well, I figured when you'd see Adam first thing.
I almost sent him a link tonight because I don't know where all he's been, but he's been several places this year too.
Yeah, he's been some
And
places.
he's been places with us too.
Yeah, it's everybody's done some things this year, but not as much as we've been used to doing, obviously. But almost everything gets blamed on COVID, but it
Hey,
is what it
Penny.
is. Um, yeah. So this is the this last week I get to have my beard too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
you'll come.
Oh, because where I work, they don't really allow it except for 3 months out of the year for charity. So
Oh,
I get
huh.
to join, for that long.
That's crazy. But I mean, it's kind of cool they allow it for a certain amount of time for charity reasons.
Yeah, and of course, anybody who watches our stuff, we do what we can for charity and for anything for a good cause. So whether it's individual or us together or whatever. But yeah, little off subject, but is anybody out there seen the new Spider-Man movie yet? It's pretty cool.
Don't say anything about it.
Not gonna ruin it for you, but
Yeah, I don't because I wanted to go watch it earlier, but I couldn't, and was gonna try today and yesterday, but didn't get to. So I do not want it spoiled.
it's pretty good.
And Piper's already seen it, and she hasn't even spoiled it for me. So
I went last weekend and watched it.
all right, I shared it to quite a few places. Courtney had said earlier that she'd be busy and she needed it to be shared out, so I shared it
Yeah,
off
so,
both networks and off of our page, The Spectral Sailor on Facebook. If anyone wants to check that page out or follow it, that'll have every episode, and The Spectral Sailor on YouTube will have every episode, and they should be archived in order and streamed in order that they appeared. I'm always up for helping with
yeah,
charity. I love to help.
you can go back and watch us how we've progressively gotten a little better at this. It's a little at a time.
And doing this helps you do live investigations too, because it helps you be more, like easy and relaxed on camera and stuff, and
Yeah,
talking to people, socializing.
for sure. Yeah, around one person or be like a room full of people. It does help.
Hey,
And,
Linda. So, of several of the places that we've been, the two most mentionable ones, or well-known ones, probably the first one is Waverly Hills. We went there this year with a huge group that is made up of different teams and from all over the United States, and they are from um, Paranormal United Network, or what was Paranormal United Network and what is now Paralinks, and Things Network. People from both sides of the fence. And we did a pretty awesome. I would. It's not an event like we did. Hosted an event or anything, but we did an awesome overnight investigation with a lot of people. I got to meet a lot of people from different teams. Hey, Jeff, I'm doing
yeah,
good. How are you?
I think there was like what 10 teams there. I think.
I think on both nights there was more, maybe, because the next night we weren't there, and there were a lot of other people that came in that weren't there the first night. But got some pretty cool footage. Got some activity. The dog running. And I'm going to show some of that on screen share. The weather is in the 70s here, or the mid to high 60s here. It's been really nice.
It's stupid.
Warmest Christmas that we've had. I don't even remember a warmer Christmas than the one we had this year. No snow. Nope. It's kind of sprinkling today. But that's about it. Not cold enough to stick or anything. Not right now. Another place that we went was when we did the Fear Fest at the Masonic Temple in Salina, Kansas, and investigated there both nights. There were 3 teams each night. Everyone that came was split up into 3 different teams, and we investigated and rotated different areas of the Masonic Temple in Salina, Kansas. And that was pretty fun. Met a lot of people there and saw a lot of people there for the second time that we had seen at Waverly. And got to meet a lot of new people and a lot of people that are, pretty well known if you are into paranormal. What did she say? We have had 2 rainy days here in San Jose, California. Hey, Debbie.
Yeah, been to San Jose a couple times. Pretty cool place.
Yeah, I actually don't know for sure if I've been there or not. I've been to a lot of different places in California, but I'm not sure if I've been to San Jose.
That's where the Winchester house is in San Jose.
Yeah, I haven't been there. It's on my bucket list, but probably in the near future. Hey, Carolyn. South Australia, we're going to have a heat wave. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
So what is the temperature there?
we're having a heat wave here.
Or the heat index?
Yeah, it's stupid being not being cold and into December. Just,
Oh, at night sometimes it's chilly enough to wear a hoodie, but it's not cold. Hey, Greg, how's it going?
what's up, Greg?
Greg was with us at the temple
Yeah.
in Salina, Kansas. Hey, Bob. 35 degrees Celsius plus, Carolyn said, in Australia. I don't know. This is acting up.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. It's measured different there, and it's the only reason I know the heat and all that stuff really is because I watch Aussie Gold a lot. So
yeah, or you could watch like some weather channels, worldwide weather channels and stuff, different ones. So I'm going to show some of the photos over the year, places that we've been, and other places I haven't mentioned yet, and we'll mention them as we go. And if I want, Jason might come on and explain further what some of them are, because some of them were places that we stopped along the way of our ventures. Eden, how's it going? New Year's around the corner. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And I made a poll on our page, Not Terror Collective page, if you think 2021 was a better year for you investigating and events, or if you think 2022 is going to be a better year for you as far as your plans and places that you're going to go see and things you're going to do. Or you can vote both. They're going to be about the same. So go over to Not Terror Collective's Facebook page, and if you haven't followed us yet, follow us and then participate in that poll.
Yeah. I think 2022 is going to be a lot better. So.
Hopefully. Hopefully we don't have some kind of. I don't foresee us having another big huge lockdown or forbidden from going places because of the pandemic. But yeah.
That's what it is. We're not associates. It's different.
All right. Share the screen.
Australia. Yeah, I'm gonna love to get out to Australia at some point. That'd be cool. Are you bringing something up?
You tell me if you see this. Do you see what I'm doing right now?
Nope.
No.
It's the beauty of a live show, guys. You never know what's going to happen.
You see it now?
No. We need to get sponsored by Pepsi. I'm always drinking a Pepsi. Well, it's time for the show. Well, I don't know.
There we go.
Hey, there we go.
So this is at Salina, Kansas, at the Masonic Temple. Who is here with us? Who are you? Can you see us? Barely. Can you barely see us? Like, okay. You can say hi to us. This is me and Jason and Jesse Stewart from These Ghosts. You can throw stuff at Jason. This is a piece of equipment that Jesse makes. I think it's a Jason. I see children. I just want to talk to you. We're not here to try to get secrets from you or anything. Just want to have a conversation. Somebody's watching. Here's Jason. And that's the S box that we're using. And this is the same room where myself and Howard and Jackie had the doors that opened and they rattled really loud. It sounded like someone was shaking them. The S box and this neat portal that we got from These Ghosts.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool piece of equipment there. We were getting a lot of response with that.
Yeah. So there's some sounds. PS sound limit. The Temple in Salina was such a cool location. Yeah. Future groups. Oh yeah. Become more interesting. That's good. That's good feedback, Linda. Yeah, we did get a pretty good session then. I'll share some more stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty active right there. I think we might get the opportunity to go back to the temple. So we'll see.
Well, I shared some more stuff on here so I can pull it up easily, but I don't see it. So there's some stuff that I sent to myself too. It should say screen share, not share collective, share. So these are going to be photos from Waverly.
Oh yeah.
It's the main lobby. And the back courtyard on the back side. This was Aubrey and Lois's room.
Yeah.
Lois and Audrey.
Yeah, we had a couple pieces of equipment right there on that bed.
This is just like you can get a general size of the building, like see how big it is with us standing in front of it right there. That's just one end and then one side of it. And that's one end. And my Zoltar machine.
Oh yeah. Mm.
A statue of the nurses. The stairwell to go upstairs where they were selling shirts and stuff. You can see how tiny the people are next to the building. I think that was like and I don't know if it was a fireplace. Yeah, it's connected. It looks like a fireplace or some kind of oven that you put stuff in to burn to make it warmer.
Yeah, Waverly is pretty massive because, like we were talking about, we've got all these people there, but there's so much room, like you wouldn't even notice. You could literally investigate anywhere and not really get anything contaminated, even with that amount of people.
And this is when we went to see the Sleepless Unrest at this cool little old theater. Is it called the Whirly Theater?
Yeah, that was in Illinois, right? We went there, and
And you can tell what this is.
I asked me from the Stone Lines Inn there in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Looks like we're going to get to go back there too. So.
Mm-hmm. And this is from Oklahoma Paracon.
Yeah, that's the Oklahoma Paracon we did in Blackwell with the race chasers.
This is from the Masonic Temple, and this one is too. I thought this was a cool photo.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
Nick and Jason on the stage.
Yeah. Yeah, that place is the same way as Waverly. It's so big, it doesn't really matter how many people there because you can spread out wherever.
And you can tell about this one. The Bowers Mansion.
Yeah, it's the Bowers Mansion in Palestine, Texas. Went there with Haunted Rooms to kind of do some training with those guys, and then something we're going to be doing in the future with this year coming up. So.
And this was Mystic Falls. I went to Mystic Falls, and this is the house that Elena lived in Vampire Diaries. And that's in Georgia. It says visit group every time I shared something to my Facebook Messenger. Well, what the heck? I shared videos from Broken Bow.
Oh yeah, Broken Bow, yeah. I don't know what all you got there.
Hey, Michelle and Debbie. Hey, One. Not too bad. Queen Victoria. I know, me too. I'd love to buy one of those. Great movie.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know what movie you're talking about. If it's something to do with those Vampire Diaries, I don't know anything about that. So, okay.
Yeah, it's a good show. Very interesting, and all the locations that they went to are in Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, and New Orleans. From Vampire Diaries and the originals. We've been dipping in the low 40s in San Jose. Yeah, I think he meant the show, The Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about.
And also the originals was shot. And actually, while I was there, they were filming. And then I got to drive by the school from Stranger Things where they were filming this last season. That's about to come. It's about to show. They were filming at the school while I was there. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah,
I want to pull up Broken Bow Asylum. If you want to talk about Broken Bow Asylum while I try to pull it up.
yeah. It's like she said, it is in Broken Bow, Oklahoma, and it's sold. It's been a couple different things over the years, but uh, it's getting known more now for being the asylum, and it's a really cool haunted location we have here in Oklahoma. It's not really too far from us, actually. It's about 2 hours down the road. But we went there and done an investigation. Had a big piece of glass thrown at me there. It's the first time I actually really had anything thrown at me of significance that could do something harm, but it hit me in the shoulder up here and fell. And it was just me, Rosie, and the owner in this room, and it flew from the opposite side of the room. Bam, hit me pretty good. So, of course, doing what we do, it's not really scary. Those things to me, it's really exciting. So I wanted to happen again, and it didn't, but it was really cool. And I think at the beginning of that night, we were doing something sitting outside by the fire, and the owner couldn't find her lighter, and it's really it's crazy because at the end of the night, we were all getting ready to leave. We heard this really big bang in this hallway, and everybody that's in the building is in this same location. Like I said, there was only like three of us there, so we all three went to the hallway to see what that was, and on the floor, right in the middle of the hallway, was her lighter. It got thrown against the door. It was closed. It was really cool.
Yeah, we heard a loud thump, like a loud slamming noise, like something got thrown. Here's part of the building on the Broken Bow Asylum. I'm going to start out in the front of it.
Um,
That's a lot of loud animals in that neighborhood.
A trauma center. A trauma
It's
center
part of the
opened up
tour.
in 1975, 1976, and they stayed here for about 6 months. All of the workers and the patients all had accounts and were having so many issues with the spirits and activity that was happening here that they left. They just up and went somewhere else. And this was the only trauma center actually within 3 miles of Dallas.
Trauma like physical trauma, like if someone's
Yes.
got their leg
So,
cut off or something.
yeah.
Okay.
So that porch is
Mhm.
where they would bring the trauma patients, load them up into here, and then at one point the morgue was overfilled, so they used that back room as body storage right there when it was still a trauma center running. But again, they have so much stuff happening in here that they couldn't they just didn't put in. Okay. This is the original nurses station for the trauma center.
That was my favorite part.
yeah, I remember us doing Estes right there.
Yeah, and stuff was moving and stuff.
Now, with that being said, again, trauma center only being here 6 months, they still needed that money, so we decided to rent it out. These desks are always in a different position every time we come in here. And this isn't the side people break into. This side is secure. It's the other side that we worry about. This was over here on this wall. And nobody comes in here except for me. Interesting. I've never seen the move board. That board's not. That's weird. Anyway, so they kept running it out, and we were gonna play. You can come into the room. They rented it out to a church, and one of our residents here, I call him Nick because that's his nickname, signed a waiver with his family. One of his cousins came by and told me his story, and for the sake of his family members, they're still alive, and just out of respect, I do it too many times. We're so focused on getting the activity or that response from them that we forget that they're human beings and they have families that are still living. So when we tell those stories and just kind of put them out there like that, it's not easy for everyone involved. But him in particular, he did dabble in satanic worship and practice in his life. But from what she said, it was more just an angsty teenager thing. It wasn't like a devout worship thing. It was just, the tide of the times, basically. Well, he actually took his life in the other wing. So the death you're feeling, the murder and stuff, that's trauma victims. We have multiple. So if you stand out long enough, if you're an empath medium, like anything that's like that, you stand out on that patio for long enough, you feel like you're dying. Every single part of you feel like somebody like stabbed you in your stomach. Your heart's like just stopping. You feel like you're having a heart rate. It gets pretty intense if you stay there for very long. That's why we put the stuff on the side. We don't really use that area.
Yeah.
But he killed himself over on that side, and that's when that was opened as a halfway home for children. And that
I was going to see if it shows other parts. Stuff or whatever.
I don't necessarily think it needs to be cleansed, but we have so much other stuff going on in here that, like renovation wise, that doing something unnecessary like that because it's not in the way of anything.
Yeah.
That's just going to add more to. Because some of them do get upset when we start renovating stuff, but I think it's more that they think we're going to take their home away.
And this was used as a haunted house, so that's why there's a cadaver there. It's not real.
She's not even plugged in.
Oh, it would be creepy.
And she was, well, that wasn't the only thing that went off though, because through here we have a guy who's wrapped up in the ceiling like he got by.
I don't want to lose everybody if they get bored watching this. It's in the dark and you can't see anything. So, who else watching still?
It's pretty cool. It's a interesting place. I think there was a point that we were outside around the fire, and forget who was out there with us. But
He was talking about the Sleepless in Rest.
Oh yeah, that was a great film, documentary. But
that is in Broken Bow. The video was.
Yeah.
We said that because we were there investigating, and that was when we did live videos that we posted onto our Paranormal Teams page while we were doing the tour there with Ashley at the Broken Bow Asylum the night that we went to investigate there.
And we were sitting out there with her. It was you, me, Ashley, and I guess it was her daughter, right? Was sitting out there around the fire when that
Ashley's two like property managers. They were going to help her clean it up, and they were going to have a team. I think they were going to have a paranormal team with her to help keep the place in shape.
Running up on us, but
the young girl, it was a mom and a daughter, Sarah, and I can't remember the other lady's name.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was, and they were freaking out because they saw a shadow, and then they heard something running up behind them. Hey, Paranormal Nation Radio, how are you?
What's up?
Hey, Liz. Oh no, what did I do? I opened Windows. Windows was opening. I don't know. I just pressed the button on accident. Oh, it was a Windows button. And, that's funny. So that's just like some of the stuff. I'll show some more stuff too because we still have an hour left or whatever. But we're going to do like basically a review of the places that we all of them most of the places, not every single one, because there's a couple of them I didn't find photos or videos of, and some of them are residential. So obviously, if I show parts of that, I won't want to reveal the location or the name of the residents there. But give me a second. I'm gonna pull that
up. Yeah, we made some TikToks. Started doing that. What's up? And then we've kind of taken a step back from that with along with some other things for the last couple months because holidays and families and schedules and stuff. So.
And now Jason be working 2 jobs. Echo. That's
yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, like she said, the residential stuff, and we don't really um show where those are at necessarily unless we already have permission.
Here's a spirit box session. I'm pretty sure this is a residential one.
Oh yeah, it is.
The night we did the magazine interview.
It is. Yeah.
The guys were in a location in Fort Smith, Arkansas, as a residential location. So Rosie, Rick, and friend Dawn here with us in this room right now, and we're gonna do a little bit of the Estes method. See if we can't get anything out of this. Right, as you can see, she's blindfolded, headphones, we're good to go. All right. Is there anybody else in this room with us?
Speak up. Do you know who we are? You know why we're here?
Can you tell us your name, please?
Here's someone's stomach growling. That's funny.
Child.
Is a child in here?
Can you tell us how old you are?
Hey.
Can you tell us hi?
Yes.
Yes.
Blind.
Rosie's blind.
You're back.
Is that her daughter blind? The lady that lives there?
I think so. Yeah.
If you're
I'm
a
pretty
child,
sure.
how old are you? Are you here alone? Can you tell me how many spirits are here?
Coordinating.
Coordinating. Is this your room? Can we see you?
You hearing any names?
I can't hear them, by the way. So if he's asking me that, I don't hear him. I only hear the
Are you a little girl or a little
spirit
boy?
box.
Good night. Jeff.
Jeff?
That's funny. I asked for a name.
Jeff.
Something.
My name's Jason.
Conversation.
Yeah, we just want to have a conversation with you.
Manifest.
If you would, that would be great.
Tired.
Tired. I'm too tired.
You can show yourself.
Hey, lady.
Who's here with you?
Insurance.
Flo? Is that you?
The flow.
Hello.
That's funny.
Do you like talking to us?
Jake from State.
Skeleton.
Usually gets a lot more.
It's weird. Is
Did
there
you
any-
live on this land?
News.
You buried around here?
Is your body nearby?
Clogging.
That's
Right.
strange.
Yeah.
Jeff, are you still here?
Withdrawn.
Huh.
Electric.
Can you say her name?
Holy water.
What's her name?
Sins. Burn down.
Burn down.
Do you know where we're at?
Ocean.
Definitely not.
No, not in the ocean.
Get excited.
Not even close.
Around. They're coming.
Who's coming? They surrounding us?
Music. Drawn.
Can you make a noise for us?
Here. I'm drunk. Kissing.
Do you like the candy she brought to you?
Walker. Home.
Is this your home? Do you like the people here?
Years ago.
Years ago.
Was your home years ago? Was it before this
Only-
house?
Lifestyle.
Hostile.
Hated. Drum roll.
You can make some music.
Look.
Can you move something for us?
That's weird.
Be really great if you can move something.
Connect. Forward.
Will you tell us your name?
AT 80.
I wonder if that was initials or a number.
Many times.
How many spirits live in this house?
What was that?
Word of God.
Are you Christian?
You. Her.
Hair.
Die.
Die.
Could you tell us her name?
Around.
Are they all around us?
Next. Find. Grocery store.
Grocery store. There's something you want to say?
Today.
Is this your land?
Ruse. Rose.
Do you like us talking to you? Can you say one of our names?
What was that? Who's still here? I
Yeah,
don't know if they were liking that or not. The words seem random. What is this, a male or female spirit? I don't know.
Die
It
in a
depends on
fire?
if it answered.
yeah, that's kind of one of our staples that we do
What?
during investigation at some point.
Shadow.
Do something.
Dead.
Dead.
But that particular session and investigation was with the magazine is Scary Monsters magazine, and the editor and owner wanted to tag along with us on an investigation. Can I see what we
Are you a
do?
bad person?
You have to show it again. Hang on. We're still
Steve.
screen sharing.
Stephen.
Is that your name, Stephen?
That was weird. There was a phone ringing.
Mhm.
Stay.
Did it stop?
Yep.
Okay. You want to show the magazine?
Oh yeah. So here it is. This is their 30-year anniversary edition. It's really cool. It's all about you know the horror stuff in film and everything. And it's this area is all it glows in the dark and it reveals like different kind of monsters and ghosts and stuff. And it's the same way on the back, and it's really cool to be in their 30-year anniversary edition. And they actually did a big spread on Ed and Lorraine Warren, and we are uh, the next story after their articles on them. So,
Where?
yeah. So that's pretty cool.
It's me and Jason. It's us.
And we got a couple pages in here. Just one page. So they did a good spread on us. There's more of our stuff that we did, and then so that's pretty cool. And you can find this at Books a Million or Barnes and Noble, or I think they're all sold out actually on their website and stuff of these already. So
If you really, 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 really want one really bad, Jason might be able to figure out how to get you one.
yeah, we actually had a contest winner that we have. We got hers and we just haven't signed and sent out to her, but we're gonna get on that. So
Oh my goodness, why have we not done that?
I don't know.
We've been
But
together since then. We've been together to do video.
I do have her magazine. I do have it. It's just that
Cookies. Her name's Cookies.
we
So
didn't forget about it. It's just we just haven't got it yet. So um, we'll do that. We'll get together, sign that, and get that sent out. Maybe even this week sometime. I don't know.
I was going to answer Linda's question. Usually before we go somewhere that we know we're going to do a Estes Method Spirit Box session, I will not talk to very many people at all that day or the night before that. And throughout the day and the evening, I will conserve all of my energy. I will stay away from anything that's going to be a negative influence on me and just kind of keep to myself in hermit mode that day until we go to the location. That's the best way that I've found to open up and to preserve and conserve my energy to do so, and it helps out even when you're on your way to the location. You start receiving information and seeing things, or connecting to the location. And once you get there, you walk in and you have a better experience as far as, I guess, feeling or seeing what happened there or is going on. And when you start doing the spirit box session, it can be draining, especially if there are a lot of spirits, like a hospital or an asylum or a tuberculosis sanitarium, and there are a lot of spirits coming and going, and there's a high traffic on spirit activity and communication. Then you can get drained really badly. I've been in situations where sometimes I felt completely just, I didn't even want to go home. I might have just wanted to stay there and sleep, or sleep in my car. But that one wasn't a particularly bad one. And I do believe there were Native American spirits at that place. And actually, most of the answers did go along with, after they asked a question, the answers went along with what they asked. But then in between there were some kind of random answers before they asked another question a lot of the time. And that's usually actually really good to have someone like Jason, would be my person, writing down the answers, because when you go back and talk to the people that live there after that, or the tour guides, you will find that those communications make more sense when you tell them what was said, and they'll explain to you why they made sense and how they made sense.
Yeah, it's not. You talk about you talk about the Native American stuff, because it's not just these places we go to, these buildings or houses and residential stuff that's may have issues or haunted. It's the land that, that's way back when, way before anything was on it. So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta look at it that way too.
And to answer that question, Linda, I will usually go as long as I can energetically, or until I feel that the activity and the responses are completely dying down or gone. A
Yeah,
lot of the time, they'll keep coming, like that one. And probably at the end, you would have probably seen where they just kind of stopped answering or stopped communicating as much. And that's usually my cue when I'll decide to stop, because I'll ask them if they have anything else they want to tell us. If anyone there wants to identify themselves or speak up or communicate, they can. And if not, then we'll just kind of close it out and tell them, well, thank you, whoever, shared their message with us, and thank you for communicating. We're going to go now. Goodbye. Have a good night.
yeah. Um,
Hey, Kimmy.
so it's pretty cool too, because like if there's some people with us, or even if we're doing like an open investigation, and trying to teach people kind of how we do things, is to let them have a run at doing the Estes method too, if they've never done it. And
Yeah.
it's pretty cool,
And
to
sometimes
see.
they'll get personal responses.
Yeah,
Like, personally, they're meant for them to get that message. They'll get the response from a spirit that wants to talk just to that person, which is, it's really neat when that happens.
yeah, because we're all about passing along and teaching people how to do things like that. So
And the
you know,
messages, like passing the messages along to the resident there, or the tour guides, or historical people that are involved in the location, if it's a historical site. Or like when we were at Waverly, remember, it kept saying Howard, it kept saying
yeah,
his name, and we found out, like, we felt like it was warning him because he had a blood clot a couple of days after that and had to be in the hospital. And then
yeah,
when we were at the fee house, remember, we let Drew do the Estes method. He wanted to try it out.
right,
And we let him do the Estes method, and some of the responses there were really specific, unique responses that had nothing to do specifically with questions that we asked, but the messages, he understood what they meant because they were directed toward him.
right. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that is one of the ways they communicate more, and do it on a more personal level.
I don't remember how this person's name is, but I know.
That's cool. But we've been lucky enough to investigate some of the most haunted locations in the country, and we do this. We do the same thing, no matter if it's residential or somewhere like that. So it's really cool to get the different responses, different locations, and gain the experience, and you know, see how they differ from each other. So we have a lot of fun with. Like I said, it's really kind of one of our main staples of doing uh, one of our methods, I guess. But it's simple and it's easy, and uh, it's really cool to, like I said too earlier, to teach people. Are you on mute?
I muted because it sounded like you were in a fishbowl, and when I muted it, I could hear you a lot better. Hey, TM.
That's
I
weird.
could hear you a lot better once I muted it. You were more clear. I don't know
Yeah.
why it does that sometimes, but the Estes method, I had heard it was created and named after the person that started doing it, but I looked it up and it said that it was coined that phrase by where it was conceived. It was first used in Estes Park, Colorado, in the hallowed halls of the infamous Stanley Hotel,
Okay.
which makes a lot of sense.
It does. Yeah.
And it says Carl Pfeiffer did it in 2016 in a docu-series, and Connor Randall and Michelle Tate were brainstorming on a new way to make contact. What became the Estes method began as a simple concept where you use a spirit box, like an SB7 or an S box, which is what I had, an SB11, some of the fancy things that Greg Balkin has, or some other investigators have. Some other people use different methods. I mean, there's like the Huff Paranormal guy makes his own portals and stuff, and they have a higher a higher perception.
No, yeah, and we always tell the story about when we actually learned what it was called because we didn't actually know what it was called when we were doing it.
No, we didn't.
you know, so that was pretty cool that we were doing something that was already out there, kind of mainstream, but didn't really understand that it was. That we were just doing it because
Yeah.
it worked. You know, we
When
got
we started doing it, though, there were not very many people actually doing it. The only person that I had seen doing it was Amy Bruni, and that was the only person I had seen doing it. So I pretty much just got the idea from watching her do it and did it, and I didn't know what it was called.
right, and we just, like I said, we were just doing it because it worked and we were getting results, and um, and then we run into Rochelle Stratton, who uh, says, "Hey, hey guys, what are y'all doing over there?" Basically. And then she's like, "Oh, so y'all doing the Estes method, huh?" And we're like, sure."
Yeah, I said, "What is that?" And she told me, and I said, "Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, I guess I am." She said, "Yeah, that's what it's called." And I said, "Oh, I didn't know that. I just saw Amy Bruni do it." And so I tried it, and it worked very well for us. So I did it.
Yeah, she's like, "Okay, guys." And then, if everybody really knows who she is from Annie's Ghost Hunters. So we were doing something with her and Brian, the Haunted Hill House in Texas,
Yeah.
and that was pretty
I don't know how often it is now. Sorry, she said I didn't know the SB7 was using the Estes method,
cool.
but it says in this one in 2016 that was what was used, or 2019 also.
Yeah, you could use any spirit box,
Mhm.
whatever you have.
And you don't have to do it that way. I do it that way because it causes more. It takes away your. I blindfold myself, so it takes away that sense. And then you put the noise cancellation headphones on, and I make them very tight, and I, squeeze them to my head so that I can't hear anything. I tie the blindfold over my ears sometimes where it squeezes these tighter, so that it's cutting off some of your senses, so that it's magnifying and making stronger your intuition, or like your ability to hear what's being said through there, because sometimes you're just going to hear garble from the radio stations that are going by, and you got to learn to decipher what's being broadcasted and what's like being communicated by the spirit through the white noise. How far
Yeah.
was Jason standing from you? I don't know, Jason. I was blindfolded. How far were you standing from me?
I was right next to her. I was sitting. She was on the floor. I was just sitting on the bed. Um, and I had a light on her to kind of just. It was only for filming purposes, show everybody what we're doing. But
Yeah.
yeah, we're always. I mean, we're sitting in pitch black dark. All you see is a little lighter or recorders or the spirit box or whatever. But that was just kind of to show everybody what we were doing. And I always explain it, kind of what Rosie did too. I'll explain it when she gets, all bundled up in her, headphones and blindfold, like what we're doing and how it works. And then she has no idea what questions I'm asking. She can't hear me. So,
No, because those things get very loud. And if you think about how loud they are when you're listening to them with no headphones, and just imagine them with noise cancellation headphones, and they're that much louder.
yeah.
So
So, I mean, it's pretty cool to match up the answers with whatever questions I'm asking because she has no clue. So, I mean, it's pretty cool.
sometimes he will write down the answers, and we'll go back and we'll compare them to the answers to, just in case you can't hear them as well. We can post the video and compare them with like the property owner and stuff, and see if they make any sense for some reason.
Yeah, usually I'm right next to her, or just sitting across the room, and she's sitting on the floor or something, back against the wall, or whatever it is. But it's just talking, just me talking, just like this, and then and she has no idea. So
And I was saying, the more you do spirit box sessions and Estes method, you're going to start to learn to know when you're getting an answer or when you're hearing something that's being broadcasted, like part of a piece of a song or a broadcast, like on a talk show or something. And now that I haven't been doing those as many times, I've actually been getting messages more here. So I've been like taking a break, I guess, from the spirit box. I've been getting the more of the messages here and seeing things there in a different way. Like I call it my knowing, like that. It's like someone's telling me something or showing me something on a movie screen. Like I just know it, and that's been happening a lot more lately since I haven't been doing spirit box sessions as often.
yeah,
I think we might have. See, the one that we did at Waverly is like one of my favorite ones, but we did it and we broadcasted it live on Paranormal United Network during that hour that our show was going to be broadcast. And we broadcasted a live spirit box session onto that page. I don't know how long it would take me to dig through all of that stuff that's been posted on there since then to get to that, but that was pretty interesting in the room that it was in. And
yeah,
I just felt kind of like I became connected somehow with Audrey and Lois, and that for some reason they had a message for us and they had a message for Howard.
yeah. That's
Hello
pretty
to
cool.
Scotland in UK. Let
Yeah, that's cool. We'll go from you.
me
Yeah,
pull up some more stuff.
we have some stuff, and then I'm gonna take the time and I wrote a book. If you want to check that out, a little children's book, the little ghostly ghost. Put it on Amazon. Um, search my name or just search the title. It was pretty cool. Fun little book.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to downsize this. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, I need to click on videos. Or it's going to show me everything that's been posted. And that's a lot to go through. So we have some stuff from the temple.
Is that
Waverly. Was
our
it?
video?
There's Waverly. There's a TikTok he made. What is that? That's a video from Waverly, but it's I think it is. I think it's Holly's music box.
I've been here and there. So
We're in the morning.
I've been
In
hanging
the
out
morgue.
on the fourth floor, having people walking all around.
We're gonna leave here, okay? You say goodbye.
So Jeremy and Dawn are already meeting in the room.
There's Jeremy.
Adrian's
Get
with
this
Adrian.
video. I just want to see it.
So what we're going to do, I will explain to you guys exactly what the plan is. Or how it's done already. Okay, good. I'll explain to you guys the plan, and then get everybody together. All right.
Yeah.
It's interesting how that one works.
I've been here and there, so I've been hanging.
It's a video. Residential. That sounds like Robert also. Gonna see if something over here would.
Do you have something you want to tell us?
Okay.
I said absolutely.
Who'd you ask it?
It has something to tell us.
It has something to do.
It's the same voice.
Are you serious? It's ugly. Who's ugly? Your sister? You said sister a while ago. I don't know if it called you sister or me sister or us sisters.
Is your name Robert?
How that part of this video showed the K2 meter going off with that toy. Do you know
Yeah.
Stephanie? It might have been before this. That was kind of weird. It's not like Annie or Andy or Andy. Hmm? That's what I see. It's Annie or Andy. I'm gonna put this back on this toy. Oh, look! 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 Okay, watch. And I'm pretty sure I looked in that toy and there was not anything inside of it. It's just like a
I pulled the
stuffed
camera away
toy.
from it to make sure it wasn't your phone also.
Yeah,
On my
this
hand.
one-
Do you like this toy? Did you move this reader off of this toy a minute ago?
Look out. It's going all the way up.
Are you Annie? Or Andy? It is going all the way.
So just to let you guys know, that's not a battery operated toy or anything like that.
Or electronic.
Do you have more you want to tell us?
Are you Robert? No. Are you Annie? Annie, talk to me. Show me the red lights, Annie. Or Andy. Andy. Make us light up all the way. You're almost there. You can use our energy. Use our energy. Drain Jason's energy.
What's the opportunity? I heard that.
Are you a sister? I said Piper.
That's not going on. Are you still here?
There.
There you go.
You're still here? I saw you flicker. Your grandma's probably like, why are they yelling?
There it goes. Look.
Hey there. Are you back? Are you back to talk to us? Yeah. Are you Annie or Andy? You want to tell us something? Do you like this stuffed animal? Do you like the toy? It's a puppy dog.
It's not like vacation. I need a
Can you
vacation.
make that light all the way up for us again?
If you like animals, can you light that up?
So there had been a hotel there that burned down in it, and then some storage buildings were built in its place. And there was a story about a police officer getting killed there in that spot, and a child, I think a girl.
Yeah, and they kept picking up an entity on their surveillance cameras in that area. So that's why we're there right there in that particular spot. But,
Chris Moon says that the ghost box is the medium's tool. I'd agree. I would agree. If that's what they choose, they might not be agreed upon by all mediums, but thank you, Liz. I think you heard Annie. I think it's a little girl. That's funny because I just said that there was a little girl that was supposed, I think, that got killed in that area. I don't know if it was when it was a hotel or a motel or when it was a storage building. Thank you. So let's see what else we have here. And that was a residential, obviously.
yeah,
Oops.
and we did another one too.
I'm trying to figure out what that is.
It was like a 6th Street or something over there. I don't remember.
Hey, this is it. The Waverly.
What was it?
Doing is the Estes method.
No.
Rosie is got headphones on, a blindfold on, and using the spirit box. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to ask some questions.
In my awesome
And she has
Waverly
no idea what I'm
shirt
asking. She has no clue. She can't hear me, can't see me. So,
and my
we'll
beanie
see
that
if her
Piper
answers
stole.
match what questions I
My
ask.
favorite one.
It's really cool. It's a really cool experiment to do, and we do this quite often in all of our locations and investigations we do. It's really exciting and fun sometimes. So we'll see if we can't get anything. We are standing in what is Audrey's room, I believe.
Audrey and Lois's
the
room.
second floor of Waverly, and we will see if we can't get anything.
When you're ready to start some questions, will you tap on me?
Yeah, I'm just about to. I know you can't hear me, but I'm going to anyway. Okay.
Is that tapping on me?
Yeah, I have to go kick her so she'll know we're ready.
You're here to invite the spirits of this room and this floor and this nurse's station
What's up,
to
Jeremy?
communicate with us.
Okay, is there anybody here with us? Just to show you that it's dark. We just got a little light right over there. But other than that, it's just my flashlight.
Person.
Sean and Rosie. And we're going to see if her answers can match whatever questions I ask. So can you tell us if you're male, female? Can you tell us how old you are?
Howard.
It's very interesting. Earlier, we were doing a spirit box session while we were doing our show, The Spectral Sailor on the Paranormal United Network, as we're live. Howard was one of our hosts, and Howard is part of PUN. And sometimes we find that when we're in these locations, we do get spirits to say our names quite often that are involved in the paranormal. You know, whether it be me or Rosie or whoever is just connected, and then they do tend to say our names a lot. So just there's that. It's random, but it's not at the same time.
Yeah, I'm just used to it.
See, right there.
I don't think anything of
there's
it
my name.
that
I'm used
says
to them saying my
our
name.
name. Mine
They
is.
usually do. They usually say Rose's name a lot. But that's just that's what they like to do sometimes. I don't know. So can you tell me how old you are?
300.
Wow, you're 300 years old. That's totally possible. Can you tell me your name? Again, guys, we are live at Waverly Hills Sanitarium, and we're doing the Estes method.
Location.
What is our location? Do you know what state we're in? That was weird. I felt something behind me, and I'm leaning up against the wall.
Hell.
Hell? Is this your hell? Something just touched the back of my head.
Guys.
Who stayed in this room?
Great. Saved my life.
Guys in gray saved your life? Orderlies? Nurses?
Boyton, Horton.
How many of you stayed in this room?
Who else is there? Your friend.
Your friend?
Open the door.
You can open the door.
It's like a
I
conversation.
have one.
I just heard doors slam. Opening and slamming, guys.
It's crazy.
I don't know where it was. It was pretty close.
Away.
You away or us away?
First. Jason.
What's my name?
The first
What's your
Jason.
name?
Sit down.
I don't want to sit down. Guys, I am standing. So just to let you know, I'm standing leaning up against the wall. And then Rosie's sitting on the floor leaning up against the bed. So there is some validation in what you're saying. You can talk. We want to hear you talk.
Closing.
You closing the door again?
Don't forget.
You can close the door.
Cold.
It is a little chilly.
Really.
many of you
Talking.
are here? You can talk. We are talking. We're having a conversation.
I'm honest.
Well, good. Tell me your name.
Invite you.
Now, wait a minute now.
No.
Did it say invite you?
Yeah, I don't know about all that. Where do you want me to go?
You.
Invite me
The
to come
first.
to the first? Invite me to come to the first what? We invited you to talk with us. We just want to have a conversation.
Frightening.
We're not trying to be scared. You don't have to be afraid.
You're minded.
Reminded.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, is that your name? Is your name Jeffrey?
Of the light.
You can talk to us.
With you.
I said Jeff in that other video too. Jeff.
Lila.
Is that everybody that's here?
Fire.
Fire? I don't know if there's been any fires. I don't think so.
Say. People.
There's lots of people here tonight, huh?
Magnet.
Yeah. Well, they all came to see you. They came to talk to you. That's cool.
5 spirits.
5 spirits? There are 5 spirits here?
That's pretty awesome.
We see.
We see, you see us, but we don't see you.
Just a few.
Just a few of you?
Accident. Manners. God. Older. Older than.
I imagine they'd like us to watch our manners
I heard a
because
tap, guys,
those
right
people
outside,
have better manners than us.
right outside the door.
Watch yourself.
Now, wait a minute, guys. We're not trying to be threatening.
I ain't dead.
I ain't dead. What?
We just want to talk to you guys. That's all.
Jason.
You keep saying my name a lot.
Working.
Yeah, I work all the time.
Around. Take it. Take it to God. Take us.
Oh wow.
I don't
Check this thing
know
on.
if I can do that, guys. I mean, we can try to help if that's what you want.
Away.
We're just here to talk to you, have a conversation, be nice and respectful to each other.
Conception.
We can help.
Wise ass.
I'm not being a wise ass. We're just having a
I
conversation.
bet it's better than being a dumb one.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can have a conversation with us.
Spirit.
Yes.
What's that?
Down. Dirty. Or maybe say Jeremy.
All right, guys, that was 2 of our people walking past our level, our
Come
room.
through. The screen.
Come through the screen.
Recognize.
Are you
down.
wanting me to look outside? Because I can do that real quick.
I don't know if y'all can tell their responses are pretty rapid, so that might be like,
I know you guys can't really see, but this is the outside
The
level.
reflection of the location or the
That's my
spirit
flashlight, guys.
activity.
It's not working. But you really can't see just the magnitude of this place.
It sounded like something
I don't know if you
scooted,
guys heard that, but I heard a door.
metal or something creaking. Yeah.
Yeah, did you hear that?
Yeah.
I acknowledged it.
Huh?
Whoa.
I acknowledged it right there.
Yeah.
I just heard a voice.
Which
I just
at that
heard a
time I
voice
didn't hear
outside
it.
the door here, guys.
Hurry.
Right outside the door.
6:12.
There's nobody or nothing here.
Called it.
Called it.
Sleep.
There's a bed there.
So, how old are you?
You sound like it said pun.
Huh. Maybe it did. Pun is the
Pun
Paranormal
page.
United Network, guys. That's what we're here not for. Special access to Waverly Hills for the Paranormal United crew. So that's really cool.
Antonio.
So,
August.
is your name Antonio? Okay, I'm starting to hear a bunch of noises.
It's the bats, the freaking bats.
It's like a bunch of noises, guys. And you guys can't really see much with.
I don't know if some responses sound like another language. A question.
Do you have a question?
Celebrity.
I guess we kind of sort of are.
Or maybe they were.
Jason.
You're really saying my name a lot tonight, huh? I just saw a light outside of the doorway, guys, and there's no lights here. Just to tell you. We are the only ones on this floor right now. We're the only ones in this area, in this room, or by that hallway.
Whatever, Jason.
Whatever, Jason.
Be still.
Be still, Jason.
No, I am still. Did I just see you in the hallway? Was that you making a light?
Family first.
Yes.
Jerk.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Okay, there was just an orb that came in here, guys. It flew in by the bed here and then right
Which
out the
come
door.
true.
Was that you?
I
that
just
came
said
in
just
here?
came through after you said that.
Can you tell me your name that just came in here?
Tim.
Tim.
Higher.
Hi, Tim.
Godly.
My name's Jason. It's Rosie.
There was a Tim there. Tim Kohler was there with us.
Yeah.
You guys been saying my name a lot tonight?
Taylor.
Taylor, huh?
7.
Wasn't there a Taylor there too? I think there
Don't know.
was. The young boy,
Org.
maybe.
Maybe.
7 of you?
I'm here.
And then more? Are you here? Who is
It's
here?
not like a kid's voice.
Really? Is there a child here that wants to talk to him?
It's not me. A-hole.
Why does everybody call me an asshole? I'm just asking questions.
They only get mad at Jason. They never get mad at me, by the way.
I know. It's crazy.
And
We're
they,
just having a conversation.
Impossible.
That sometimes is true.
Moving on.
Okay. Bye. Thanks for talking with us.
You're the best.
Thank you. I try.
that's funny.
Ezekiel?
Okay, now that's getting into something that could be above our heads.
Sexual?
Now that I don't know about. But come on,
This wall. Girlfriend.
Well. No,
7.
you're just being funny.
What was that? Did you say bat? Hold on.
What's 7?
21.
What's 7? You've said 7 a few times. You've said.
You're the best.
Watch down at the
Thank you.
in front of me.
That's right.
Watch there.
Ezekiel?
Okay, now that's getting something that can be above our heads.
Sexual?
I think it was a
I
bat.
don't know that. But come on now.
This wall. Girlfriend?
Well. No,
7.
Right there.
you're just being funny.
Did you see it?
Didn't see it.
Oh, good lord.
But come on.
Right here. Do you see my cursor?
Yeah.
Watch right there.
Girlfriend?
Well. No,
7.
Did you see it?
you're just being funny.
Something, yeah.
Is that a bat?
Girlfriend?
Right after girlfriend.
Well. No,
7.
Did you see
you're
it?
just being funny.
It was a bat.
What's 7?
21.
What's 7? You've said 7 a few times. You've said. Now you got it up to 21. What is that?
Service. Fascinating.
It's very fascinating, especially if you
Jason?
talk to us and you keep saying my name. So I don't understand what's going on with that, but you know my name. What is your name? How old are you? See, there's that line normally again.
I saw it.
If you guys can, you can't really see it, but okay.
Not it.
Again, guys, we are at Waverly Hills Sanitarium in Louisville, Kentucky, and we are doing the Estes method down on the second floor by the nurses station.
God.
And what that means is I ask questions,
Download.
and Rosie's all bundled up over there as far as
EEL.
headphones and noise canceling headphones and blindfolds, and so she can't see or hear anything what I'm saying or doing.
17.
And when I ask questions, we're just seeing if her answers match up to anything that I'm asking. So that's really what that is. It's really cool. It's a cool experiment to do. If you haven't tried it, try it out. It's really exciting sometimes, and we get some great results. Sometimes a lot better results doing this than we do regular spirit box or EVP or anything like that. And it's cool while we're doing this because it opens us up to other things going on at the same time around us, like whether it's be different type of anomalies such as orbs or light flashes or movement or anything like that. So it's
And
cool
creaky
'cause we
doors.
can still be able to focus on those things at the same
And it is 9:30.
time. So
Yeah. That's a little bit of what we do there. So, and what we've done this year.
I just want to show this really quick too. Oh, it's loud. All right, no Gwen Stefani tonight. Man, no Christmas songs tonight.
That was one of our videos we made for our TikTok. If you haven't followed us on TikTok, look us up, Mount Terry Collective.
So anyone whoever's left, hey Todd, Adam, Liz, Linda, Amelia.
Okay.
I didn't read about this. I said, I'm sorry to hear about Matt Warner. I hope he gets healed, and I'm sending love and light. And I need to read. I haven't seen anything from him in a few days, like before Christmas.
Yeah. I don't know if you wanted.
Chris Garcia, huh?
I don't know if you wanted to mention it or not, but we want to talk about that for a second.
Go ahead. What is it? The magazine? Oh, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a team member that passed away this year, and he had lung cancer and resigned from the team not long before. And that's nice of you to remember that happened this year. His name was Sean Minnie, Jonathan Sean Minnie, and he was a hoot to be around, cooperative. He would like to doing just about anything, and he would really have liked to be behind the camera more because he did not like to be on the camera, but we made him anyways.
He was
um,
he was part of one of our funniest videos we've had of a ghost attacking somebody. So
at our first location.
it was, and it was pretty cool. Just his reaction, the ghost, clawing his leg and him running off down the hallway. It's pretty funny. But yeah, he was one of our original guys with Not Terry Collective, and that was just a bad deal, and that happened this year. So yeah,
So thank you everyone for watching tonight. This was basically just we wanted to go over things that we had done this year and show some things that we don't normally show you guys on this show because they're only on the Night Terror Collective page or YouTube. I've streamed quite a few things on the YouTube. If you go to the Spectral Sailor YouTube and you scroll past all of the actual episodes of this show, and you go before that to the very beginning, you're going to have like some live videos and live investigations that I streamed onto YouTube from Night Terror Collective. Thank you, Linda.
yeah, it's because we do get out there and investigate. We don't just do this show every week, but we like to think we have some sort of knowledge of what we're talking about. But yeah, it's I think it's cool that we've had some people that's still here, now that's been from the beginning that we started doing the show, and we've gained a lot of other people too. So I mean, that's really cool.
So thanks everyone for watching. Please follow us on Night Terror Collective Facebook page, on the Spectral Sailor Facebook page, Things Network, and the Paranormal United Network Paralinks. We stream on both of those for this show, and we're friends with both of those different networks. We've been using also the Things Network YouTube and the Spectral Sailor YouTube as well. So you can find this show on any of those platforms. You'll just have to dig on some of them to get, hey, late comer. And Tim Comer. Late comer. How's it going?
Yep.
And a shout out to Tim for saying the name of this show for one of his favorite podcasts. I thought that was awesome. Did you see that, Jason?
What now?
On Riverbend Paranormal, they asked, what's your favorite podcast, like paranormal podcast?
Yeah.
And he gave us a shout out. Yeah, he did.
I had not seen that. That's cool. Thank you.
It is. He said this was one of his favorite podcasts. And I was like, I didn't even say that. What's wrong with me? And I saw he said that. And I was like, what is wrong with me? Slapping my own hand.
That's cool. That actually, that lets us know that we're, at least doing good for one person out there. So
Yeah. And Adam's always here with us. Linda's been pretty diligently watching. So Tim, since you joined late, we went and showed screen sharing of like a lot of the spirit box sessions that we've had at different locations and told which locations we were at. And we showed Estes Method and some tours like at Broken Bow Asylum. We showed a tour that she gave us there, Ashley. We showed Waverly Hills. We did a spirit box session there, and we showed a spirit box session at, did we show one at the temple?
Well, we're using the portal. Yeah.
The portal at the temple that Jesse made from Dee's Ghost, and then we also showed several different residential ones that were really good sessions, and explained what the Estes method is and how Rochelle Stratton told me that that's what I was doing when I was doing it.
Yes.
I just thought I was, I don't know, I just thought I was doing something I saw Amy Bruni do. So thank you everyone for watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Tim. He said you guys are awesome. That's funny.
Thank you. Yeah,
And
for a good 2021, and we'll see you in 2022.
Planning to have some good guests on also in 2022. I have one book so far. That's it, but I'll book some more. So everyone have a happy holiday. Yeah, I remember you said you were going to go there. Tim's going to Broken Bow Asylum in August.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to check that out.
You might have to tell us so we can go in those woods that are nearby there, because they're known to have Sasquatch or Bigfoot sightings
Yep.
in the hills and the woods there outside of Broken Bow. So
That's only a couple hours away from us, so just let you know.
mm-hmm. Thank you, Linda and Adam and Liz and everyone else that watched tonight. And we'll see you next year.
Yep.
Have a happy new year. Keep it safe, but keep it creepy. Thank you, Amelia. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
I would like you to come on the show. Yeah, I'll hit you up, okay, Tim?
Oh, okay.
Everyone, have a good night.
Bye.